Let's move into the Monday Nighter and put a bow on this show. Donnie RightSide, Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers open up at 4.5. They're still at 4.5 at Pinnacle at plus 103. Fours everywhere. I take that back. Actually, there's also a 4.5 at Bet Online. Fours everywhere else. 83 Fahrenheit in Pittsburgh, partly cloudy, 5 miles per hour. Steelers are the only 0-3 team in the NFL. Now, Flash, who works down here, who's crushing NFL right now, he thinks this team's atrocious. I don't. I do not think they're that bad. I think they're the only 0-3 team that could possibly turn their season around. I think that they're better off without Big Ben. Maybe that's a little harsh, but it felt like Mason was getting better every play. He was getting more confident, getting better every play. And we know how much the Steelers hate the Bengals. Steelers aren't going to let the Bengals roll. If this was a 3, I would put a heavy bet on these Steelers, but 4 or 4.5 is where it stands right now. Steelers have a strong D. Vance McDonald in a sling, not that big of a deal to me. Bengals will put up a fight, but the Steelers need to run the ball. James Conner behind this line and control the game. Whale Capper says Flash is correct. Whale Capper jumping in again. Love seeing Whale Capper in the chat. Whale Capper not believing these Steelers. I sort of do. Allison says Steelers will kill Cincy. I think the Steelers step up. Dennis Garcia says Pitt scored 6 points off 5 San Francisco turnovers. Pitt turned the ball over twice, gave up 14 points. Yes, but that 49ers defense is very good. Much better than the Bengals defense. What do you make of this Monday Nighter, Donnie RightSide, Bengals Steelers?
You know what? If you just look at the final score and you say 24-20 last week, oh man, Steelers are getting together. Mason Rudolph, he was okay in that football game. I like it. But when you really watch the tape, break it down and look at the numbers of that football game, let's just say the 49ers have their average game and turn it over 1 or 2 times. I mean, they absolutely would have detonated Pittsburgh in that football game. Look at the final numbers. Like the Steelers had 239 yards of offense in that game. The San Francisco 49ers, 436, 3 of 12 on third down. They only had 11 first downs the entire football game. So what's that led me to believe? I like the talent that you have now in the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like the move for Minka Fitzpatrick. I think they'll be able to rush. But if you're going to give me over a field goal now, right now with the current constitution of what the Pittsburgh Steelers are about, I can't take them to win a football game by anything more than a field goal at this point. This is a complete lean early in the week me for the Cincinnati. I don't even like the Bengals at all. This is more of, boy, those Steelers, something's not clicking here. Until I see them be able to win by a touchdown or more, I can't go anywhere near it, because if that game played out the way it was supposed to in San Francisco, that should have been like 41-10 San Francisco.
Yeah, and that's what Tomer was saying. 49ers should have won by 30. I do not want the Steelers at 4, but I think we start seeing a better ball club come Monday night. This total stuck at 43.5. No movement. It actually had 2-cent move. Actually, no, that's not true. We've had a move towards the over. Sorry, at Pinnacle. Let me see exactly what we have. Yeah, we had a 3-cent move towards the over at Pinnacle. What do you think of this total? Just first looks. I know we'll talk lots more about this. Monday Nighter totals at 43.5, Donnie RightSide.
I actually lean towards the under in this spot. 2 division teams, they know each other well, and also you're talking about teams that just need to win the football game. You think Pittsburgh's in their offense and say, hey man, we got to get out of here. We got to get like 35 points. No, they're just worried about winning a football game, tightening up their defense, trying to keep the turnovers under wraps. Right now, 43.5. That's a really low number, but I can see them playing closer. Look at last week, 17-14, the Buffalo Bills game. I could see both of these teams just playing field position and saying, I'm not going to make the mistake first in this one.
Yeah. I'm going to take some time with this Monday Night. We'll have Whale Capper joining us live on Friday.